We did a video not too long ago, this morning, about Trump getting rid of all DEI in the country. He said they have a 10-day deadline to get rid of it, to put anyone who's a DEI hire on administrative leave, delete all DEI websites, stop all federal funding to schools and higher institutions that have DEI programs, and so on and so on. FBI must preserve records of it. They shut down their DEI office. No reason to have that there. And it goes on and on and on. And federal agencies have to comply. Well, apparently the ATF does not actually think so. So here's a video of this guy explaining what the ATF actually thinks. And ATF is blatantly ignoring, it looks like, what Trump has said and signed into an executive order, and they are defying him. And let's see what's happening here, because this guy's going to explain it here. Let's see what the ATF is doing.
And also among a lot of the executive actions that he signed, one of them was to get rid of DEI hires. He ordered all federal DEI employees to be put on administrative leave. And also in the past, the ATF has done some really crappy things, some really shady things, and some really awful things. But of course, recently, we had the murder of Brian Malinowski in his home. And just recently, the raid of the home of Choppa Manley, which I covered in a couple of videos, where the ATF raided his home and only confiscated a phone, no firearms, no ammunition, and then there was no charges. But they pretty much destroyed his house.
That's just how corrupt the ATF is. That is how corrupt the deep state is. And that's why if Trump were really serious, he would go deep into the deep state and destroy it from within, or just take an axe to it, or a flamethrower, but he won't. Point is, they are very corrupt. And he's setting it up here to show you exactly how corrupt they are. The fact that they destroyed a poor man's house and found nothing and filed no charges and only took away a phone and a computer or whatever else. And then they murdered Brian Malinowski for no reason.
So should we expect the ATF to comply with President Trump's DEI order?
No.
But of course they haven't. And they're even so bold as they're trying to hide it in plain sight.
Why would you be hiding the fact that you would not want to follow Trump's order in plain sight? Like, why are you hiding it? If it's not so bad, why are you hiding it? Oh, because you don't give a F about what the President of the United States has signed into law.
Gun Owners of America brought this to light a day or so ago. And if you go on to ATF.gov right now, you can see what they call the leadership structure and the pictures of those leaders. And you see a person's picture, and her name is Lisa T. Boykin. And it says she's a senior executive, office of the director. But as you can see by the other people under their pictures, they seem to have longer job titles and very specific job titles. As the guy next to her, Brian Nickey, he's the acting assistant director, Office of Public and Government Affairs. And to the left of him, Christian D. Tenio. She's an assistant director, Office of the Professional Responsibility in Security Operations. And if you look under all the other pictures, no one else's job title is a senior executive. And like I said, you can go to ATF.gov right now and you can find this.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. I wonder what her role was. He'll get to it. I wonder what her role was. Why is it, ladies and gentlemen, that Lisa T. Blinken, I wonder if that's Anthony Blinken's sister or whatever, cousin, wife, I don't know, whatever, aunt, friend, I don't know, in-law, I wonder why they're hiding that. I wonder why they changed her name. Why is it that she has such a short name, but everyone else has a very long name and a very long title? Oh, let's see.
And then you can say, well, Troy, that proves nothing. But if you would have looked at that page on the day that Donald Trump took office, you'll see the same picture, but a totally different job title. There you can see, there's her picture, Lisa T. Boykin. But what does her job title show there? Chief Diversity Officer. Holy crap.
You don't know. No. You don't say. You're telling me that this person, this Lisa T. Boykin person, was hired as a DEI operative for Joe Biden, and now they're changing her name and her title? Are you telling me that the ATF, a United States DOJ arm office and agency, is hiding the actual names and blatantly changing the title so we don't find out that they were a diversity hire? You wouldn't say. No way.
So once Donald Trump signed that executive order about DEI hires, the ATF, instead of putting her on administrative leave, just changed her job title. But of course, it doesn't surprise us because it's coming from the ATF. What she most likely was a glorified human resources person, and of course would hire DEI employees. And like I said, they're trying to hide this in plain sight.
So all she is an HR person. Nothing special. Nothing to do with the ATF. Nothing special to do with the job of the ATF. But they're hiding it instead of firing her or putting her on administrative leave, like has been ordered by the commander-in-chief, the head of the Justice Department, the head of the entire federal government. They are instead blatantly hiding her title.
But luckily, somebody blew the whistle on it. And the question is, did they actually put the other DEI hires on administrative leave? Or are they moving them around like chess pieces?
Yeah, I think they really do need to take a look, and they really need to overhaul this entire shit show of an organization known as the ATF. In fact, abolish it. This video says time to abolish the ATF. I hope it does. And it's time to abolish the ATF if all they're going to do is ignore the president of the United States. Okay? No court has shut down this ending of DEI. And you know why they won't? Because there's no real issue here. And the ATF is blatantly ignoring the president of the United States. They are a corrupt POS organization. They are moving their DEI hires around, giving them brand new titles, putting them in offices where they are not needed, where they don't actually matter, just to ignore the president of the United States. But if this were Joe Biden, oh, you want us to install DEI hires? Perfect. We're not going to defy you. But if it's President Trump, we're going to defy you. Again, I'm not a Trump supporter, but the president of the United States has final say here. And I would hope that if Pete Hegseth or anyone else can get in and change these organizations, if Marco Rubio's attorney general can do it, I don't know who can. Or maybe Tulsi Gabbard as DNI. Hopefully she is confirmed. Awesome. Because they're blatantly defying Trump, and I think it needs to change.